Hello and welcome to the cryptocurrency news channel. As you can see, Vexchange 2.0, they just announced that Vexchange farming, as in liquidity farming, is coming soon. How soon? We really don't know how soon. What's the rate? We also don't know that. So we don't really have that much info, but we know it's coming soon. My guess is probably within the next month. I don't think this depends on POA 2.0, but it wouldn't surprise me if POA 2.0 came out next month as well. So like to really get into DeFi, you do need liquidity farming. You need liquidity providers to provide liquidity, and you need to give them rewards. Now, for this to work, I think the returns have to be 5 to 7% or greater, because I am actually not 100% certain what the rate is at Binance or BitTrue. But this has to be, if this is greater than that, I think we'll see great success in liquidity farming. I mean, Cardano offers 5% returns, and they got like 75% of their coins locked in that staking. I think if you offer 7 8%, maybe as little as 5%, you can also get maybe at least 50% of the VeChain in staking, which would actually restrict the supply out there and actually result in a price pump. So there is a chance for a price jump depending on what the rate is and how many people actually stake. But I consider this the real true beginning of VeChain DeFi, because it's really hard to really have a DeFi without liquidity pools and liquidity farming for profits, and also as a reward for providing liquidity. So this could be really good for VeChain. Let me remind you that Vexchange isn't really run by the VeChain team. It is a third party. They are supported by the VeChain team, but they are not run by the VeChain team themselves. A lot of this DeFi stuff is all going to be third party on VeChain. The team is still focused on logistics, but they are supporting the development of third-party developers to build an ecosystem, whether it's games, whether it's DeFi, whether it's NFTs. And Vexchange, I think, eventually will be able to handle like NFTs and games and stuff like that, trading on the exchange. And some games might even go through Vexchange. But for right now, the scope is kind of limited. But them actually expanding out and offering VeChain farming, maybe pooling some of that liquidity, and also staking coins, whether so that actually long term is very cool and could actually represent hopefully a price jump for VET. We can hope. We don't really know if it's going to happen or not. But especially if Bitcoin is going up and people start locking in that supply for VeChain, there could be a price jump when that happens. Now, like I said, it really depends on the rate, how long you have to stake. Because right now, if you just hold it in a wallet, you can just, transfer at any time. It starts automatically accumulating. My guess is if you're actually liquidity farming for 5 to 7% or more, you're going to have to actually commit for a certain amount of time. And you just won't be earning VETHO, you'll be earning VET as well when you stake. So I'm not really sure if you're going to be earning VET or VETHO, or you're going to just be earning VET. I mean, there's a lot of questions. This doesn't really tell us much, except that it is actually coming soon. And hopefully it'll be above what BitTrue and Binance offer, so we can actually lock up a lot of supply on the chain itself for staking, thereby reducing the supply on the market and hopefully pushing up the price, because there will be a lack of supply on the market. So that's my hope for Vexchange and Vexchange Farm. And I'm really glad farming is finally coming, because that signals a kind of maturity in the DeFi development on that chain. So that is the news for today. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe and hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.